Hey, we're live in the shop. How's everybody doing? Happy Easter. A little less glare. Not too bad. A little glare from over there, but no big deal. Is that better? A little bright. I wonder if I shut this off. Hold on. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of light, but not too much. All right. Happy Easter, everybody. How's it going? Who knows who's here? It's Easter. It's 2 o'clock on the East Coast, 7 o'clock in the UK, 8 o'clock for my friend Klaus in Denmark. If anybody's around, you want to say hi, feel free. Let me throw the link out there, see if anyone's up. Let's see. Let's see. There is the link. Again, I'm on my Chromebook in the shop. It's a beautiful day today, actually. It's hot. It's actually warm out today. But it was chilly this morning, freezing this morning, 30 degrees, 32 degrees. But got a few things done today. Worked on a Toro. We were talking to all the guys in the WhatsApp group, and I had a Toro with a 190cc Briggs engine, the guaranteed start engine, and it needed a seat. The seat was swollen up. The customer had put too much, probably brake clean on it, and it swelled the seat, so the float was too high. When it's upside down, it was too high, meaning it would be too low when it shut off, and it wouldn't allow enough fuel to get into the main emulsion tube to suck up and run. So I took an old, I didn't have one of the seats, the right seats. I had tons of Tecumseh seats, but I didn't have any Briggs seats. So I took the another Briggs seat I had, and I tried cutting it a little bit since it was swollen to raise it up a little bit, and it worked. It actually worked, but I didn't know if it would seal good because when I cut it, it wasn't perfect. And after about 5 minutes of running great, it started leaking a little bit. So, it was something that I knew proved out that the seat was the issue, but I still need to get a new seat. I ordered some. They'll be here tomorrow. If they don't come, I'll go to my dealer tomorrow and get some more. But other than that, if you're ever trying to start a Briggs 190cc Toro recycler and it doesn't want to start, a lot of times the float, this guy probably put something into the fuel. It swelled the seat, and it caused the float to be too low, and it wouldn't start. So who's here? David is here. Pete is here. Hello, guys. How's it going? So anyway, happy Easter to everybody. Oh, excuse me. But we did that. We did that with the guys on the WhatsApp, so that was fun. I got the last Echo I was working on going. I ordered some parts for it. I really just needed the air filter and the air filter housing because it was missing. And I ordered it yesterday, next day, and I'm like, it's not going to show up on Easter. It showed up on Easter. It got here at about maybe noontime. I was surprised, but it came. I put it on. I got it running, so everything is hunky-dory. I could return that equipment to the guy that owns it. So let's just see. We got David is here. Pete is here. The Pates are here. Happy Easter as well. Leonardo, happy Easter. 2-track. Boy, now you're the tractor man, huh, Jason? I got to get some of mine going. It's crazy week. I mean, crazy week. I've got a lot of stuff going on at work. I worked like 55 hours last week and trying to get stuff done here. I actually sold 2 snow blowers yesterday. A guy from work that I just met on Thursday, talked to him about, what I did, and he's like, oh, do you have any snow blowers? I was like, as a matter of fact, I do. And we ended up doing a deal, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Pates, Mr. Kelly's here. Les is here. Everybody's going on. But yeah, a little chilly this morning, about 30 degrees. Warmed up, though. It's in the, I think, what is it, in the 60s now? It feels pretty warm. It's supposed to get warmer toward the end of the week. It's supposed to be 80 degrees. So it's actually going to be pretty warm at the end of the week. Let's see what we got now in town. It is 53. Not too bad, though. Sunny and 50s for Easter. That's not bad. Grass is starting to grow. Not many people are cutting yet, but everyone's calling up to get their stuff serviced. So it's going to be a busy week. There's some tractors we got to work on, some chainsaws we got to work on. What are you saying, Leonardo? Your live streaming not remain connected. I don't know. Looks good to me. I don't see me breaking up. Am I breaking up to anybody? I'm on a Chromebook in the basement, so I know the service here isn't the best as far as with the Wi-Fi, but it's the best you're getting out of me today because, like I said, I'm in the shop down in the basement. Thomas Andrews here. Happy Easter. Thomas is at work. You're working Easter? Who's open on Easter? I tried to go to Dutchess this morning. They weren't open. The only thing that was open was Dunkin' Donuts and Cumberland Farms, so I ended up at Cumberland Farms. Yeah, but you know what, Scott? He needed one. He wanted a 2-stage for his house and a single stage for his daughter, so I sold 2, so that was good. Got rid of 2 more. I sold another one a couple weeks prior, so I only have 2 or 3 left, and I got room to store those, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I was trying to work with the Chromebook it was Thursday, I think, when I went on a live Thursday afternoon, and it was bouncing back and forth. I'm actually using a mouse today. But which one, Scott? The old one or the new one? Didn't you buy one, a second one? Let's see what else we got. Dick is here. Hello, Dick. Happy Easter, my friend. Hope all is well with you. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, this guy was looking for one, and when he found out, it's funny. My last job, I haven't been there in almost 15 years. My guys designed a machine for his company where he worked, and he told me where he worked at, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I remember that company." He goes, "Yeah, we built you a machine. That sliced silicon wafers for the electronics industry." So that was pretty cool. Who do we got coming up right now? Bros, what's going on?
Hey, I'm back.
You're back, and you're not blurry. You're not frazzle.
You know what? I think my stream was solid, rock solid yesterday.
Yeah, for some reason here it wasn't good at all.
Yeah, what was that, eh? Just give me a second. I'm going to bring up the chat.
Yep. The live and Red Dot on the live stream. But Leonardo, are you watching it on YouTube? How are you watching it?
Right.
Yeah, I'm just using the StreamYard. I'm not using any of the chat on YouTube. That's all. Not doing anything with the YouTube.
I use the chat from YouTube and I minimize it and bring it back up.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. Depends. I mean, that way I can do things with moderators and things like that. But for some reason down here with the Wi-Fi, this Chromebook, like I said, it's cheap. Yeah. It's old. I'm lucky it's working.
My expensive laptop that I take to Mexico is starting to give me driver errors and quitting right in the middle of stuff.
Really? How old is it?
It's a really expensive HP too.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of upset. I got a 2-year warranty on it from Costco, so I'm going to use that.
Okay. Yeah, normally though with the warranty, usually they'll give you a new one. You know.
I'm kind of hoping that would be the case, except for the stuff I have in it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was a bad guy yesterday. I never helped my dear wife with cooking Easter, and I got pulled away before we got the part number for these O-rings on the Honda idle jet. So you can even email me if you find it. I found 2 that were like $10 for 2. I'm not paying that.
Wayne, do you know what those are? Does Jake know what those are?
$10 for 2.
Yeah.
Cheaper in Mexico. Just a minute, I got a closed door. The wife's yelling at me on Easter Sunday. I don't think that's right.
That happened to be yesterday. We had a lovely dinner, big ham, kids over, everyone from 2 years old to 66 years old. It was great.
Yeah.
No, I haven't looked up the numbers. I think I took a couple from my O-ring kit that I got from Stens, and I used them at one time.
Every O-ring kit, I have all the O-ring kits. Not one of them is the small enough cross section, though. The diameter's okay, but the cross section's too thick.
Yeah, not even the metric one, eh?
Not even. I got the green kit, the green kit, the gray kit, and the red kit.
And it looks like they're going to go, but they're just a little fatter, and you can't push it into the hole. They flare out.
It's almost like a 0.5, like a 0.55 or 0.6 millimeter section. It's very, very tiny cross section.
We'll find the number for you and send it to you, Bruce.
Yeah, I figure like McMaster Car or someplace that sells O-rings or a hydraulic shop. There should be someplace. It should be a standard number, like a 2-003 or a standard O-ring.
I've wrecked a few of these, but I've got enough of these around that if I just had the O-ring, and I even believe that the 212 Lonkin, and these ones will fit the 196 Honda.
Yeah.
I think they are similar.
I
But you
found there's 3 different sizes of those, length
Okay.
and diameter wise. I found 3 different ones.
And even buying the whole plastic thing is, to me, is expensive.
That's why I'm a
Everything's
cheap battery charger.
You guys know I'm a tightwad though, so everything's expensive to me.
Yeah.
You're frugal. Frugal.
I'm frugal for 9 months of the year, and then we go for it.
Yeah.
That's fair, right?
That's what being frugal is.
Well, you know,
You
when you're a
enjoy it
middle
for
class
3
guy
months.
and you want to do something outside your middle class realm, you got to live frugally to do the other thing.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah, we
Nice to see you in the shop, Ken.
Yeah, it's getting there. My Pender lift is free. There's nothing on it. It's actually free.
I did
So
that yesterday.
yeah, this morning though, I was outside with a Toro recycler with the 190 Briggs on it, the guaranteed to start. And the guy must have put something. The fuel was full of water. We drained it out, but he must have put carb cleaner or something in there because the seat swelled. And when the seat swells, the float drops, and it doesn't allow enough fuel in to start. And I didn't have a red seat. I got a million Tecumseh seat kits, but I didn't have a red Briggs seat. I was like,
Aren't
damn.
they green? Or are they red?
Well, there's a red and a green depending on which carburetor, but the LMT carburetors take the red one.
Okay.
And like I said, I didn't have one. I found I found a bunch of used ones, but not new. I'm like, So I found a used one. I put that in. It was still too high. So I took one. I cut it with a pair of diagonal cutters. So it was a little shorter, and it worked for about 5 minutes. Then it started leaking.
It started leaking there. Well, that's a pretty fine, you're talking like a very small spaces in there.
Yeah, but like I said, I ordered. I didn't mean to, but I ordered Chinesium, my favorite, right?
Okay. Right.
Just to see. Well, yeah, I've never tried these seats in the aftermarket, and there was a kit where you can get 12 of them with the needle and seats for $12.99. I said, "What the hell? You got to charge that much anyway to do it?" So, yeah, we'll try it. See what happens.
Work.
Yeah.
You know the real fine O-rings that they use in the Tecumseh carburetors on the Speed Jet?
-003.
Yeah. I used 2 of those on the big Homelite 100cc carb on the L and H screws.
Yep.
The L and H screws are about that long because they go to the outside of the unit, and you can adjust the L and H without having to take any covers off. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah, what I was looking for.
It's a Tillotson, Ken.
What I was looking for was one of these.
Oh yeah.
See how it says old? That's what was in here, an old one. I tried it, and it was swelled already.
I do that too. I'll mark them up. Used, old, whatever.
But I got a good deal today. I went to Home Depot. I love these Diablo flap discs.
Yes.
The Diablo, they had this kit, 3 of them for the price of 2. So instead of $10 each, you get 3 for 20. So.
Yeah.
And that's
what I use to sharpen blades with.
That's what I use. Yep. It lasts a long time. You know?
Yeah.
I use my bench grinder, but everybody's different.
Oh yeah. Yep. I got a bench grinder. Actually, a friend of mine made a jig where he actually put a cutoff wheel on a table saw. It was portable table saws. A cutoff wheel and a jig to put the blades in long ways and just go, and it works beautiful.
Why not?
Yep.
Tom Dolby just did a video on his new blade sharpener he just got in. But I think it only works on straight blades. I don't think it does a mulching blade because it's got the angle built in, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The wheels in the middle, and then the
a heavy John Deere mulching blade that back.
Yeah, so I don't know but I asked him if he did a mulching blade and how it worked out.
Yeah. Scotty's here. Hold on. We got our. Oh, Mr. Briggs, what's going on, Scott? Happy Easter, Scott.
You too.
What's going on? Well, how's the weather upstate New York?
Oh, we got, let's see here. I got to look. 73 degrees, but it's cool out because the wind's blowing.
Yeah, 53 here. So, Bruce, you still got snow, right?
Well, you know what? It's getting, once it starts to shrink, I'm down to about 2 15-feet circles in my yard, and it's getting smaller every day. I can see the lawn.
You got anything, Wayne, or what? Is snow
No,
gone?
snow's been gone a long time, and tonight's looks like the last night that it'll be 0 at night.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Don't forget, Wayne. Actually, if I know where you are, you're actually further south than many Americans. right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're pretty close to the shore of Lake Erie. We're not on the shore.
Oh, okay.
But we're
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
So you're
So,
what's that close to? Is that Ontario or what is that up there?
The Welland Canal.
Okay.
If you know where the entrance to the Welland Canal is, that's Port Colborne.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So if you watch the Chubby Butcher, every now and then you'll see him start out with some ships in the water.
Yeah.
That's the canal.
Oh, cool. Is that a frequented waterway or what?
Yeah, it goes right to the St. Lawrence Seaway. Right, it's the St.
Oh.
Lawrence Seaway. It goes right to the St. Lawrence River.
Yeah, a friend of mine used to go kayaking up there.
Yeah.
There is Mr. Hank. Oh,
Henry.
Hello. How you doing, guys?
what's going on?
Not much. Just came back from debugging my yard with ant stuff.
Yeah, what'd you say? You got like those, what do you, almost like army ants or something?
Oh, they look like fire ants the way they're
Really?
digging holes. Yeah, there's a lot of holes, and then all the stuff they pull out.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
they're red. They're red, and they're small.
Because I know in my yard, the ants will dig the nests, and then the hornets or wasps or whatever will get in there and make their nests underground.
Yeah,
The ones that look like yellow jackets, but they're not.
right.
Stepped in one of those once. Ran into the house in my underwear. I was stripping as I was running in. All the neighbors were looking. I had about 100 hornets stuck to my shorts.
Wow.
I
My-
gotta show
my-
you guys something.
Yeah, my buddy parked his tractor over a nest one time. He didn't know it, and he's sitting on top of it, the blades going. All of a sudden, it was just like a dust storm of hornets or bees or whatever. And I was like, "Whoa, what's that, Bruce?"
I was
Okay, here's a picture of my country, right?
Yeah,
Right there.
Yeah,
I live over here.
yeah.
I'm trying to make you bigger.
And,
Hold on.
and I think, oh yeah, go ahead. So wait.
Wait, how come I? Hold on, I'm trying to. That's what I hate about this stupid. I can't. I'm trying to click.
Florida,
here we
I
go.
think, is closer than Bruce from me.
Yeah. So Wayne lives down over here,
Yeah.
right? You see where my finger is? Below that
Hold on.
purple line. That
think we
purple
got it.
line is where 50% of Canadians live below that purple line.
Yeah,
Is
right
that
by the
right?
two little
And
lakes.
down into that little corner down there.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm way up, way to freak over here.
Klaus, I see you. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get down there.
That's
I
kind of
think it's
interesting, isn't
36
it?
hours to get
50%
Bruce.
of Canadians live below that purple line.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you're almost up there by Steve, huh, Dave?
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah.
Klaus,
Even
I see you. Klaus, I can't. The mouse isn't cooperating. Hold on. What does it say?
Henry, Bruce has got to worry about polar bears.
Yeah.
No bears, just bears.
How you doing, pup?
That's interesting though that so many Canadians live in that tiny little spot down there.
Hey, I'm gonna reboot real quick. I'll be right back. This stupid
Okay.
StreamYard. Hold on. I'll be back.
Well, you
all
see
live-
that chart just blows my mind. Like we think we have it populated out here, but we're
Yeah.
not.
We live
wait.
close to the fresh water, just in case there's a shortage.
We have 1/5 of the world's fresh water.
Wayne, I've been doing that beet pollen. It's
Yeah.
starting, I think, work a little better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then just keep on taking it. It doesn't hurt you.
No, it doesn't. It tastes good too.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Loud
Yeah.
and clear.
My computer is locked up. I can see Klaus in the basement looking at me, waving his head. I
Klaus
can
is
hear you
off and
guys
on.
talking. It says
He's on
page
now.
unresponsive.
now
What
he's
the
off
hell's that
again.
mean?
He's off. He's on.
All right, I'm going to get out of it real quick. I'll try and get back in.
He's
Close
on again.
to Going
There
on
he
and
is.
off.
The
I'm
stream-
on off.
Yeah.
The
off.
StreamYard is pretty good. When the host jumps off, you'd think we
Kenny
lose everything.
disappears and you come up.
Yeah. All right, Bruce, your turn to give everything away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you working on today, Wayne?
Just out there doing a John Deere rider. Hopefully Jake goes out and cleans under the deck and cleans the top of the deck and it's all done.
Yeah, all you gotta do is clean the steering wheel, and he can crawl underneath it.
Yeah, he can do the crawling underneath and get all that shit in his eyes.
No. Yeah.
You're
But it's
bilingual.
not windy today, so it'll be good.
And what are you working on today, Klaus?
I've been on garden duty all day.
Oh,
With me too.
Yeah, with Hank. Yeah,
right.
I've been cutting down old stuff, emptying out pots, planting a couple of new things that mysteriously just disappeared next to the
I
house.
got a hint for you, Klaus.
Yes.
We have really a lot of big clay pots, and they're heavy. Now, because we have empty cans, where they come from, we put about 50% of the volume of the bottom of the pots with the beer cans, and then the top is just soil, and it saves a lot of soil.
Happy easy, you mud chuggers.
Hey, the happiest man in the world.
Yeah.
I put
What's up?
it's
Hey,
like
Josh,
little
how are you?
pebble. It's like little pebbles of burnt clay.
Oh,
I put at
same
the
idea.
bottom.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It does the same. It doesn't weigh anything.
No, and it gives
just
you
really-
drainage and blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that Elvis Presley there?
I was
Huh,
going to
Josh?
say, yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at
Well,
the hair.
hunk of burning love.
Yeah.
Since my baby left me, I
We're
found a
talking
new
about
place.
you, Josh.
I
'cause
found a
look
new
it.
place to swell.
My hair is different color than Elvis's.
I know. It's Easter Sunday, so I had dressed up nicely for Easter. So
Nice plaid shirt you got on there.
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty. I love this shirt actually.
Little
looks pretty
Keith,
Canadian.
Keith Partridge there going on, you know? Little
Yeah,
Partridge
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I got
Josh,
the wavy
Josh,
hair.
Josh,
you know,
don't worry.
wavy
It's just
eye.
because they're envious.
Hey, I would
One
take
more
Keith
question.
Partridge over half the singers we got now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And what are
I
you
think he's
working
still
on?
performing in Vegas, I believe. But what did Michael Roberts say, Wayne? Are you near the Duluth Canal?
Duluth. Oh, that might be. I don't know. That might be one in New York.
mm.
There is a canal, but I think that's. There was a Love Canal that got all polluted in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Right, and I think there's another canal over there that they used to do some shipping on at one time.
Man,
No,
do
it's the
they
Welland Canal.
do they get snow when there's a lake effect in Buffalo?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
bad
yeah.
this year. Yeah, they got hit hard.
I remember one year, I think it was the baseball team up there, whatever the baseball team was. They actually had,
Bisons.
what is it?
Buffalo Bisons, I think.
One of them had to. The opening day was the first football game of the year. The opening day there was 2 feet of snow,
Oh,
so
the Bills.
they drove over to the Metrodome or something, played over
Yeah. Remember we were talking about batteries on the other live?
there. Yeah,
These- Well, I was reading up on it today. I never realized how hot lithium burns.
Oh, yeah.
I had a customer, Wayne. I went over there to look at his tractor, and his house, half of it was burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not gonna say the brand. It was a
Dang.
battery operated chainsaw that he left in his breezeway. The
Right.
lithium battery caught fire, burned half the house down.
Yeah, they
gee.
get up to 4,900 degrees. Now it didn't say when it burns because the lithium is what's burning.
Yeah.
And it didn't say, I'm assuming 4,900 was Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's like white hot. It burns white
Yeah.
like magnesium. It burns
And
white.
water
Remember
does
when
not
they
work
used to
to
use
put it out.
magnesium in the
Worse,
they used to
yeah.
use magnesium in the race cars, and
Yeah.
they took the magnesium out of the tires, out of the wheels on the race cars because it was burning too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White spot like titanium when you grind it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we've had magnesium fires at work where we're grinding magnesium, and say something happens, the grinders have wet filters, and sometimes if the filters dry out a little bit, they go up, and firemen are scared to death of magnesium fires because you can't use water; you have to use chemicals and things like that. You know, it's
So I'm
It's
sure
crazy.
lithium's probably even worse.
yeah.
Yeah, if you take a battery apart, just unroll it and throw it in a bucket of water, it blows up and
Yeah,
catches
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Water reacts with the lithium. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's why they check your laptop when you get on a plane because it's got a lithium battery in it. Eh?
Yeah. Well, they'd rather. I don't really know why they allow that anymore. At least I don't know. Did all computers have to be on your person or in the hold
Well,
or what? You know.
I think the problem is if you leave it turned on,
Yep.
the voltage goes down, right? It's Ohm's law, so the current goes up because you have to draw the
Okay.
same amount of power.
Yeah.
And the current, with the lower the voltage, the higher the current, and the current gets so high that the
Yeah.
batteries start to burn themselves up
Yeah.
on a almost dead lithium battery. They
Wow.
get hot. Like when you get, even on my camera, if I run it really low and you pull the battery out, you can hardly hold it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, even my phone sometimes, if it's from dead charging, after about 20 minutes, you're like, whoa. You know?
Mhm. That's because there's so much current.
These
Yeah.
can blow up too.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
These vape
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
they've blown up.
Yeah. I found one of those on the beach
Phones
with my
used
metal
to blow up.
detector.
Remember when the phones used to blow up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pockets and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, what
No,
was
I
it?
think-
Those what were the not the skateboards? Those things that balance you on two wheels or whatever. Remember those things?
Yeah.
And they caught fire.
Segways, yeah.
Segways, yeah, the segways.
Yeah, I just commented on one battery operated mower video saying my prediction for California when your ban on fuel operated equipment takes effect, you won't have to worry about your wildfires anymore because all of your throughways, houses, and fueling stations for electric vehicles is going to be on fire from batteries catching on fire.
Hey, Ronnie. Yeah. Oh, hoverboard. That's a hoverboard. Yep. Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Klaus, what are you up to?
Sorry, I went to get a beer.
Beverage.
It's I have tomorrow off too, you know. So
Oh yeah, you guys everywhere but the U.S. I think Canada. You guys all have your bank holiday, whatever you call it.
I get every day off.
Yeah, me too. Every time I see Close, he's having a beer. What's going on with that?
But it's nice if that's when he drinks is from
Oh wait, what's
5 till
What's
supper.
Hank doing? Hank's got the TV table. What's he doing over there?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mister,
Look at this.
There.
Whoa, what happened?
a drunk-
Somebody hit you?
A drunk cab driver hit my toy at a parking lot.
Oh,
It was parked.
Wow.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
but
a
what didn't
story
you
to
didn't
me.
you just buy one, a parts car or something?
I bought two. I got another one. One's in Florida, one's here. This is the one I just bought for up here. They're going to try to total it out. They're going to try.
they're gonna knock your insurance about $10,000 a month now with the truck and this.
No.
We
Two separate insurance policies.
we only claim something on insurance if it's absolutely necessary because you don't want your premiums to go through there.
Yeah, but technically though, when it's not your fault, right? It shouldn't be, but it is, right?
It does, yeah. They J-jack it up even though somebody hits you.
Yeah, they're all
Well, even with housing, you know, my neighbor claims his shingles in a hailstorm, and then he claims his
I don't know
motorcycle
if
in a
they're
hailstorm,
going
and
to
then
total
he
it or not. though.
claims his car in the next hailstorm, and you know, he like, nah, we just eat it.
here I have.
You
I have
want to see the van to hit me?
no.
Oh, they actually brought it. Holy
Yeah.
cow! Look at that thing. Jeez. Anybody get hurt?
It's in
Scott?
The
Yeah,
drunk
he was-
driver did.
Oh,
Oh,
drunk.
did he?
What they do?
likely doesn't have any insurance.
Oh, this is a body shop.
Oh,
Wow.
Most drunk drivers
Yeah, they-
don't carry insurance.
And they don't get
Yep,
hurt
they
because they're
did
so
have
relaxed.
They didn't have insurance.
What were you, Klaus, what were you saying, buddy?
And our insurance, we have when you're in good standing with your insurance company, I
Yeah.
can have one damage a year
Yeah.
Mhm.
that doesn't have an effect on my premium.
Yeah, we're the same thing.
We're the
Yeah,
same.
but we've had the same company for 30 years, the
Yeah,
same insurance company.
And if somebody hits my car, like they did Scott's, I don't pay nothing.
really?
Yeah. Oh no, I see. If it's someone else's fault, yeah, they go after them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
Nothing is jacked
It's-
up.
It
Nothing-
takes so long, right? Like,
Well, like my wife's Jeep last year when she got T-boned, that's the only way we bought this new Honda. They gave us double what I thought it was really worth, but the cost of used cars now is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Something you thought was worth 5,000 is 10. You know, it's,
so
it's
last
crazy.
night we were talking about my truck, right? And I got my niece's boyfriend. He has a '72 Duster, and he's using Haggerty Insurance. And what Haggerty will do is they will actually pay you the value of that antique vehicle. Where if I keep my old truck on a regular insurance policy, they're just going to say, "Oh, it's just an old '98. Here's your $3,000."
Yeah. But Haggerty, you tell them how much you want to insure it for
Yeah.
based on the collectability and all that. Yeah.
Right. But I don't know. I still use it for like work a little bit. I carry the odd lawnmower around.
Yeah.
Where Haggerty Insurance is kind of like driving down to the car show for
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon.
I look at it
No,
this
no.
way: if they total that out, if they try to total it out, I'm gonna say forget it, bring it home.
Yeah, you could buy it with a salvage title for nothing, right?
I'll just cancel the claim on it. I'm not gonna let them total that out. That motor's worth about $5,000 online alone, but I'm not gonna let them sell it, and make money on it.
Yeah, but while it's sitting in that compound, are they charging you a daily rate for it sitting in there?
No,
It's a body
You
shop. It's a body shop.
Yeah, but we had.
Yeah, but
another
usually
shop
they
where we
charge the
put
insurance
cars
company $50 a day or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
It don't matter. It's only happened yesterday. I'll find out Monday what they're going to do. And if they try and total it Monday, then I'll say pay the damn toll bill because they got to pay the toll bill over there. And then I'll come and have it towed to my house.
Was it
Because-
drivable before they hit it, Scott?
Oh, yeah. I was driving it. I drove it up there. I just got it inspected. And it was sitting in a parking lot. The guy came across the parking lot and hit my car.
What
He thought-
parking lot or what, though, Scott? Like a store or something? Where were you?
Yeah, he told the cop when they thought he was he thought my yellow car was a parking stop.
You sure
It
it
is
wasn't
not-
a guy? Sure, it wasn't a guy that didn't like liverwurst pizza.
Okay, it's a parking stop now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is now. But Ken, don't worry if they total it out, I'm gonna send you on a little road trip because there just happens to be an Audi TT convertible about 5 miles from your house with 10,000 original miles.
Why? What town?
I think it's could have swore it said Hartford or someplace up near there.
That's closer to. I'm trying to think. Matt Olson up that way. I'm about an hour from Hartford. I'm south of Hartford.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm on the southwest corner next to Bridgeport. I'm down that way.
I'll send you some gas and let you do a road trip.
Yeah. Yeah, but we got a few viewers up there in Hartford here. Matt Olson and a few other guys are up there.
Because I'm not gonna go without a TT. I'm gonna get another one if they total it.
Yeah, but
But
the
I ain't gonna
Florida,
let-
what's the Florida one you bought? Is that just for use down there?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
I want another one. They got one for just over 11,000 up in Connecticut with 10,000 original miles. I'll buy that, bring it up here, and have it painted yellow.
Oh, Henry, iced tea?
Yes.
I'll just say,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I won't let
that's,
total it.
that's what we call it, right, Hank? Iced tea.
Yeah.
No, that's
I-
real
I-
iced tea.
I used to have those every day too, Hank, but then the doctor said, no more sugar. And I said, all right.
No more sugar.
Yeah, no, my numbers came down. I'm not diabetic anymore, so that's good.
That's great.
Yeah.
3 months, I went from 8 point something to like 5.7. So
Nice. Nice.
Be right back. I just want to let Jake know where he is on that John Deere, so he doesn't.
You working
do stuff
today,
I've
Easter?
already done. Work every day.
yeah,
Be right back.
I did a bunch this morning, but there's always more to do. There's always something. Now the phone calls are coming. Once the
I
weather's
haven't had one yet.
no. Oh, I've had 10 or 12 at least.
Hey, this will be interesting for you guys. Here's that Tillotson carburetor all nicely torn apart.
Is that for the home light?
Oh, there's the four reed intake, right there.
Yeah.
How were the reeds? Were they pretty tight?
Yeah, they're good. I can't pull air through them the other way. Yeah, that's pretty fun,
Hey,
eh?
Mr. Mick is around. Hey, Mick.
Anyway, I just thought I'd show that to you guys.
So when do you think
You're
that
not
thing's going to be running?
I bet you she's running by next weekend now that I've got the carburetor clean and assembled. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I still haven't bought I want to put a 36-inch bar on it. And I've got that stubby, thick bar and chain on it that came with it. I think it's for cutting railroad ties. A lot
Was
of
it
guys
a
like
home light
that.
bar, Bruce? Was it an
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
home light bar?
Yeah. A lot of guys like it because it's kind of antique and cool looking. But I think a 36-inch bar would look a lot better.
What size is the chain on that? What pitch? What
It's
is
a
it?
404/62. Does that
Ooh.
make sense?
Yeah, 404 pitch. How many tooth?
62 teeth, I think, or something like that.
Oh, so that's only like a 16-inch bar then.
Yeah, well, it's not that big a bar.
Yeah, so that's a 72 is an 18-inch bar.
Yeah, but it's that fat. It goes like this and fat and around again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Mick says the link isn't working.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll try it again. Hold on.
If Bruce gets winters like we used to up here, I remember seeing snow on the ground till May when I was a kid.
That's right.
That's the way we used to get around here, and right up until I want to say 2001, 2002, we used to get brutal winters every year until about. I mean, it'd be start warming up around Easter, but you wouldn't see the damn ground until almost the first week of May.
Yeah, see, we got lucky because summer fell on a weekend last year.
Ken.
Oh.
You know why that link's not working? On your computer, it's that button, right?
I don't know. No one else in the basement. But this Chromebook, it's terrible today. Like it was Thursday. All of a sudden, I'll go to use the mouse or something. Nothing to anything.
Yeah.
So I'd be happy, Ken, if they replace my HP with a new one. That'd be fine.
I got an HP and I use one at work. I kind of like it, but I never.
Mhm.
I mean, knock wood, I haven't any issues with it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But oh man, that's what. Are you using that for like editing now, Bruce?
No, I use my main desktop for editing, but I do have that editing program on my laptop for when I'm in Mexico. I can still do a little.
Which
bit
one
of
do
editing.
you use? Which
I just use Movie Maker from
Oh.
1910. That's the year.
It won't let them into their basement. That's
I'm looking. I'm looking. I don't see anything.
it. Won't let them in the basement.
I'm looking in the basement. I see right here.
No,
Klaus is the last
it
one.
won't let them in the basement.
Well, I
Oh,
pay for
maybe-
10. I
let me
pay
just-
for 10 people, so it better.
Okay, let me just pop out and see if Mick can come in. I'll just do that. Okay.
It shouldn't though. I pay for 10. Bruce is out.
Bruce.
Bruce signed out. So let's see. Go try now, Mick. Nobody knows the trouble I've
Awful
seen.
quiet over there.
It's the
I know.
conqueror's curse.
Yeah.
Anywho, come on back, Bruce.
Yeah.
It probably don't like Mick.
I don't know. Like I said, this Chromebook's been acting up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I came in, I was like on off, on off, on off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see you, Klaus, but you were grayed out, and I could not. It wouldn't say add to basement. It just wouldn't come up. Like my mouse or my cursor wasn't working.
Hmm.
Weird. Yeah, usually when someone comes up, you bloop, and then you see their picture.
Does the most have batteries in it?
Yeah, it's got good batteries. Yeah, I was
Oh,
using it the other day, but the problem is this Chromebook with StreamYard, it's all about the signal, the Wi-Fi. I mean, Easter Sunday, there's probably a billion people talking to their grandmothers, you know, that kind of thing. So,
Yep.
Oh, there's Brucey. Hold on.
So,
I just clicked them on.
so I came back up and Mick couldn't come, eh?
No, he can't come. Yeah.
Not
Come on.
accepting anybody from the UK today.
Oh, let me mute that. Hang on. Oh,
But yeah, it's a beautiful day here. Gorgeous day.
It's been
Oh, yeah.
nice here too. Really nice.
You got all
Yeah.
the work in the shop, Klaus?
Nope, I've been out in the yard all day
Yeah.
doing cuttings and trimmings and
that's,
Yeah,
when a
I
beer,
got-
that's when a beer tastes the very best, is when you've been digging and cutting and hacking and chopping and
and since I'm all alone home, Anita is still at that beach house. I figured it's okay to stop the day at 4.
something wrong with that.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah. The only thing about
Trudy gets right out there and helps me. She likes to be out there in the dirt and digging and.
so, Brucey, when do you plant potatoes?
I plant potatoes probably on the 15th of May.
Oh, okay.
We gotta wait for-
Mine goes in about a week's time. or
Yeah,
so.
we have to. The ground's not frozen by the third week of April, but it's still cold, so you don't really want to stick your spuds in there until the ground is warm.
Now, do you
But then we
buy
get go
do you
ahead.
buy planting potatoes, or how does that
Yeah, you know what? And I didn't last year. I used some from a store bag,
go? Mm,
and I got my first Colorado potato beetle last year. So I don't know.
really?
I don't know if that was related or not.
Yeah.
Probably not, because I would think the eating potatoes would have been washed.
Where would you buy those at? Like a garden center, Bruce? Where would you buy planting potatoes?
Yeah. Yeah, and I usually buy russets, which are kind of a combination potato. They work for everything, and they're a little tougher.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to them. I
Ken,
grew whites.
I always buy mine. Do you what do you call it? Pre-grow them?
So they sprout a bit before.
Well, do they
start.
have any
Sometimes.
eyes sticking out
Yeah, that's
before you
it.
plant them?
Sometimes I do, and sometimes if I'm behind the 8 ball, I just throw them in the ground. And I'll cut them in half and have good luck. Just put the
Oh, really?
fresh cut side down if they're big.
Yeah.
When I planted potatoes, I just quartered them,
Yeah.
put them in. You know?
Yeah.
Really? You just take a potato, go like that, and stick it in the
Yeah.
ground?
Yeah, some of the older Ukrainian people, they wait for that to heal over before they put that in the ground.
Nope.
But I've
But
had
if you have a potato, say a small potato, and you quarter it and put it in the ground, do you get just 4 potatoes, or do you get more?
You
No.
get
Really?
No, they'll grow extra eyes.
Yeah.
I should try that this year. I mean, what do you use in the soil though, for potatoes? What do they like?
The
Soil?
potatoes can take fresh manure. The
Yeah.
only plant.
You know what? If I have a new
Anything.
part of the garden, or if I have a part of the garden that needs love, I'll put potatoes in it because there's so many fine hairs and so many small roots off of a potato plant that the following year the soil where the potatoes were is very, very good.
Yeah, you mound it too.
But you don't want to grow potatoes in that same spot year after year, or you get potato beetles.
But mound your soil too.
Yeah, I hill them twice a year.
Yeah.
What do you
Same as-
mean? Where you plant them, you put
Yeah,
to
it's
keep
like
it warm.
you can
keep
also
it
grow
warm,
them in
or-
you can grow them in a tire. That's kind of like hilling
Oh,
them.
really?
too. Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I don't do the tire thing. I don't do the pile up the dirt thing. I just hill
Now,
them
do
with a hoe.
they
I
like
hill
a
them with a hoe.
Brucey? Do they like a wet soil or?
No, they don't mind moisture, but you got to have well drained soil.
Mm.
Yeah.
They like to get wet and they like to dry out.
Now, do you till it again in the spring before you plant?
Yeah. I know Klaus says I till too much, but I've been gardening since I was 18 and he wasn't even alive.
I know.
Not at 36. Yeah, he's a young fella.
Well, I was told by a potato farmer once, because I've always also learned that you just halve the potatoes and put them in the
Yeah.
ground.
Mhm.
But he said if your ground has some of the fungi that potatoes don't like, it's easier for it to attack the potato if it's been halved.
If it's been chopped, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
the farmers plant whole potatoes.
Right.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're
No, but I
they're a
mean-
little more susceptible to anything if they've got a wound on them. Eh?
My father-in-law, he does the same thing as Hank does. He cuts them. And he has no problems.
I have found seed potatoes are very expensive, and so that's why I've been cutting them. But I'm not going to this year because of the potato beetle problem.
Yeah.
Because
When you buy-
larvae,
when you buy-
the
when you
larvae
buy
live in the
seed-
ground.
When you buy seed potatoes, are they little? You plant whole? Do you actually cut them as well?
Any potato you can use. Any potato.
Really?
Yeah, they say you shouldn't use the store-bought eating ones because you could transfer stuff from the farm to the house.
Yeah.
But I have done it in the past.
Yeah, because I know my wife will leave them in the basement. All of a sudden, they're growing like 4 inches of eyes all over them. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, but you want, if you want to plant them, you don't want the long white eyes. You want the reddish green
stubs, just nubs.
stubs. Yeah,
Yeah,
stubs.
stubs.
Huh.
Yeah, I grow about 20 hills a year, and for Trudy and I, that's lots. And by Christmas time, we're getting low, and we just had a few this spring when we came home from Mexico. There's still a few. We have a cold room.
Interesting.
I couldn't eat that many potatoes. I grow like 4 or 5 mounds, and that's it. I couldn't eat that many.
Yeah, for one person, that's plenty.
Is it? What? Yeah. When you say a mound, though, how many potatoes are in a mound?
I don't know, 4 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I get about maybe a 50-pound bag of potatoes on
Well,
average.
4 hills. You don't live up here.
Yeah, I get big potatoes. I just put them in the bag. I just put them in the same bag I use every year, same dry bag. I haven't
You
weighed them, but I
Lives in Texas. They get big potatoes in Texas.
Yeah.
They say you got to keep them in the dark.
You
right?
understand? I use all my leaves and compost them into that dirt. That dirt I can put a shovel in the middle of January.
That's the way to do it.
You
Not here.
when you go digging potatoes, you take your fingers like this,
Mhm.
and potatoes just keep coming.
Yeah. And there's always
I
one more
use
down there.
compost. I use and I always put mushroom compost. It's called inside the. I till it into dirt before I plant them.
I dig them with a potato fork, and like Hank says, then I get down and I just fluff the soil out.
Yeah.
And
You know it's funny. My potatoes are so good. My dirt's so good back there. My neighbor behind me grows pot, for medicinal purposes. And I've given him some of my dirt because he just loves how well it grows his wacky tobacco.
Bruce, how deep do you plant them? How far down?
4 inches.
Oh, okay.
And what I do is I'll plant them in a row. I'll take a shovel full of dirt, a good shovel full of dirt, and I'll put it at the end of the garden. And then I got a hole to start with. And I throw a potato in it. And then I move over a couple feet, take a scoop of dirt, put it on top of that potato. Now I've got a new hole, put another potato in that one, heel it in with my heel, take a scoopful from 2 feet away, put it on top of that one.
And you put a mound
keep
over that
going
as well?
until I'm out of potatoes. Eh?
You mound it right then and there? You put a mound
No,
over?
I wait for them to sprout. And I'll just start with a few small flowers and then I'll hill them.
Oh, okay.
Man, I've been doing it that way for 45 years.
Yeah. I
Interesting.
mean, that's good. If you get an unexpected frost at night, it's good if they're covered.
Yeah.
Because I got mine about 3 years ago. I got mine totally blitzed. They were about an inch up.
Yeah.
And then there was 2 nights with I think -3 C, and they completely withered away. They came
They
back.
didn't come back up again because they can usually, because of the tuber, they'll recover.
They came up, but they were set back like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mega.
So I love potatoes. Are one of my favorite things to grow.
Yeah.
That's one thing my doctor says I can't eat, and I'm dying because I only have them on the weekend for my breakfast. That's all.
Yeah. Well, if it wasn't for we're living in a new world, right? If it wasn't for the starches and the grains, humankind wouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
And now, people don't eat this and they don't eat that, but people aren't back 200 years ago. People didn't live to be 80. I mean,
Ooh, see what Michael's asking? What do you guys do with your light switches in Canada? Is on up or down?
Don't ask me. Whatever way the light comes on, Michael, it's good for me.
Well, in my house, I got a lot of 3-way switches, so it could be either or. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
When the light comes on, it's on.
Yeah.
Up, on, down, off.
Well, it's like when people put in outlets, you're supposed to put the prongs in the U.S. the other way, so if you drop a fork on it, you won't short it out.
It actually makes sense. I don't do that, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
My ground is on the bottom. My ground's on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, so is my ground on the bottom. Yeah.
Here, off is always up.
Off is up? Oh, wow, that's different from here. Yeah.
I thought that would have been just for Tom in Australia.
Mick,
Like here, when you leave a room, you're like this. Get out of here. Get off.
Yeah.
look what Mick's saying about me. 200 years ago, I was 30.
Yeah. That's your
Oh, you're not that
That's your
old.
buddy.
But to be honest, most of our switches are new. Who is doing paperwork or something? It is a horrible noise.
Mr. Briggs.
Not me. Oh, it's likely Mr. Briggs peeling candy wrappers or something.
Ah.
I'm
Stealing the
I'm
kids'
trying to
coffee.
upload my latest video, right?
Oh, cool.
It's only 3 minutes,
No, it
28
sounds
seconds.
funny.
It's taken 11 hours so far, or 8 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
It
that's
says
in
pending.
Mexico. It took me 7 hours to upload a 20-minute video, and here it takes an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, it says checks starting soon. Let's-
No,
But
I
I
was
was-
eating bag
Yeah,
potato
Michael.
chips. That's all.
Oh, potato chips. Okay.
No, we were on today with the WhatsApp guys. I went into Home Depot, and if you notice, there's a date on the can.
Oh, there you go.
2023, the 72nd day, and they had 2022 like the 30th day. So they had stuff that was a year old too,
Yeah.
sitting next to the new stuff.
So if I got a really
The
good
cans-
quality gas can with premium fuel in it, I think that would last 6 months. Sealed
Oh,
good.
easy, yeah. Without
yeah.
ethanol, sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, here
Just leave the can out.
yeah, I talked to the engineers at MARR. They own True Fuel, and they were saying 2 years once you open it, and 5 years if you don't open
Yeah.
it. I said, yeah, but once you open it at 5 years, are all bets off? And the guy was like,
Jake put some two-stroke stuff in one of our snow blowers, and it's still fired up after 2.5 years.
yeah, I'll do that. I always use two-stroke to test. If I'm testing
Right.
something, I always use that.
Yeah.
But
Little
he
extra
said
lube.
that after
Lots of
3
lubrication.
years, he couldn't start it. And I think right now it'll be 3.5 years, it's stuck in the back of the shed. So I'm going to try it again as soon as the warm weather comes.
Well, look at the aspen that guy gave me.
Yeah.
Look at the date. Where the heck is it? Right here. Oh, where's my finger?
10/08.
20.
20. Yeah.
So it's 2.5 years already. And I tell you, I just took it out of my truck, fired right up. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's fine. It'll do fine.
And it's weird because it's like clear, but it's an aspen too. It's mixed, but it's almost clear. You know?
Is it 50 to 1?
They're all clear.
Yeah. But the mix, though, I thought there'd be some kind of dye to it.
The motor mix we get here, it's greenish in color.
Yeah. And I know the Echo is a bluish.
Yeah, that's because of the still/Castrol oil.
Yeah. But interesting.
I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat. I'm not typing because I get frozen.
Yeah.
But you're so clear today, Hank. I bet you. But you're not. You're not.
You're doing good today.
Yeah.
Yesterday you were fuzzy on the video. Today you're clear. So you
I'm
can
not
probably
typing
get away with
anything
it.
in the
I
chat.
bet you can get away with it.
Yeah. Mick, to answer your question, I was the first one to do it, and then I was copied. So that's all right.
I wonder what he was asking about.
No, we'll see. It'll be on two of our favorite channels in the upcoming weeks.
That happens to me all the time. I'll do a video.
Heck, I might steal it, Kenny.
The sincerest form of flattery. So
yeah.
That's
it depends on
I'll just do it in Danish. Nobody can understand it, so you'll never know.
Sometimes it depends on who hits the upload button first.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised it's so slow today.
3 quantum primer bulbs on at the same time.
Well, if you look at Mower Medic and Jacanic the same day, within minutes, they both uploaded a video on the 30-inch gate, like the Troy built Craftsman riding mowers for this, and exactly the same thing, the steering assembly.
Yeah. I said the one I did where I did that tip with the monofilament line, it felt tight, but the owner said he loved it because he always put in the old kit without the nylon bar, and it would wallow out after about 2 days.
Yeah.
So like you said, though, Wayne, you got to grease the crap out of it.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know, like they were recalled for changing those steering assemblies.
Yeah.
So if that serial number never put in a recall, you can still get that part free from MTD.
Yeah, the problem is around here, the guy that used to be our MTD dealer doesn't do it anymore. He said they treated him like crap, so he stopped covering the line.
Yeah, and the bad thing with us is like they were covering our labor too, but it comes in free parts. Like they'll give us a credit on parts that we order, which is still not bad.
It was $65 for this kit.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to leave, guys, but I've got some editing to do.
Right. It's coming up on an hour, so I'll end it here anyway. I got to get.
I didn't mean to do that.
No worries. Like I said, I just stopped in because I just finished working on something. I was going to do something else. So,
hey gang.
All right. I'm going to hit it. Happy Easter, everybody. Have a great one.
You saw that carburetor on the table all split apart in pieces.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. That'll be fun.
Edit that, yeah.
All right, guys.
Those are big carburetors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.
All right. See you, everybody. Now let's see if it'll let me end it.
Oh,
tell me
it will.
Hey, we're close.
Yeah, meet the normal sandwich. And make it a normal sandwich, just plain roast beef.
Still red.
Did it end yet?
Nope.